what I want to talk about is called Know Thy Normie. Now, you may have heard the word normie used, and what does it mean? It means the unquestioning person who refuses to even acknowledge there is a choice of pill. There are just no pills to the normie. They just accept everything at face value. So I'm going to talk into some types of normie you can encounter, how to spot them in the wild, how to deal with the normies, because they are the enemy, guys. They are our counterparts. And they take the piss. We get called tinfoil hats and we get called this and, flurfers and this and that. Normies are the ones you got to actually watch out for. So, okay, you've seen them out and about. These puffer jackets. This is the normies' uniform of now. This is what they are wearing. This is the government, this is the industry standard normie attire. This is their uniform. It's these fucking new puffer jackets with the narrow quilts. Remember puffer jackets when the Eastern Europeans came and they bought their puffer jackets? They love a puffer jacket. And they were like, 3 of these would have been one band. Well, this is what the normie's wearing. You see someone wearing this, he definitely doesn't believe in chemtrails, right? And did you know that like the rings of a tree, these correlate to norminess, levels of Normington. So if you was to say, take this guy and take like, let's say from the navel to the nipple, and if you count the number of narrow quilts, that correlates to how many boosters they've had. So we will see these out in the wild. Do not engage with these about anything. Do not try and tell these people any kind of truth. They will roll their eyes. They will tut. They will go, this is the most normie of all. I went out in Norwich, where I live, at the weekend. I very rarely hear it at the weekend because I'm a gigging comedian. And I love this city, Sunday to Thursday. Friday, Saturday, when I go out, I'm like, it's not as good as that, but it's just the fucking, these people turn up. And once you notice them, everyone's wearing these. And you know what it is? They go to a shop and this is all they sell. And they go, oh, this is what everyone's wearing now. I'm going to buy one of these. These people that wear these jackets, they've got nothing about them. They've got no artistry, no romance. They've got no beauty in their heart. They just put that on. And don't believe in chemtrails. And they get boosted. That's normie number 1. Second type of normie. The second type of normie you're going to encounter is the football shirt normie. This is the worst sort because the football shirt normie, he's not coming at it from an angle of you're an idiot. He thinks he is just so bloody, yes, bollocks, innit? It's all bollocks. These people that wear these, right? Because what this is you know how those old tragic women, spinsters as we used to call them, have cats, and they and the cat becomes like some sort of like the target of all their missed maternal. Well, the football fan, the one that will spend £100 on this fucking man-made fire hazard polyester because it's got the correct sponsor on it, has to update it every season. All of his beliefs and his the things that humans we were gifted, passion and we despise. This is all football. So red team good, blue team bad. That's all. That's where it all goes. So when you talk about freedom of speech or politics or the WEF or the New World Order, it's bollocks, isn't it? But all it cares about is the transfer window. This is taking up your RAM. This is what they do. Again, it's a uniform. The football normie is these are the ones that they're actually more sneering. Like they sort of like that football culture of banter where you can't be the butt of the joke. A male quality can never admit that you've been duped, you've been had. You know, that sort of super vigilant, overly defensive sort of person where you go to him like, oh mate, have you ever been to the new shop in town? He goes, have I ever been to the new shop in? Have I been to the new shop in town? And he's running it through that. Am I being took the piss out of? Is this a joke? Oh, I can't be. These blokes, I used to work with people like this in factories and they're tiring. They can never go, do you know what? I don't know. That's quite interesting. I'll look into that. Fucking bollocks, mate. You can't get one over on me, mate. Yeah, oh, yeah, John. All that. So this guy, but there's a third type, the worst type. The third type of normie uniform they can spot. This is, for me, the most pernicious, the worst one. You might have a pair. You might not like this, but I'm sorry. It's the fucking bloke wearing, or woman, the person wearing Vans. Now, the reason this is a unique one is the Vans person thinks that they're a little bit out there, a little bit alternative, got a little bit of something about them, but they're wearing fucking Vans. And they're not Vans like when I used to wear Vans. This bit here, for those listening, the sort of knuckle of your little toe on my right foot, because I was regular, was all scuffed up from when I used to ride around on my skateboard. But these people aren't that. But they think, I've got Vans on. This is the person, do you know how to sum this person up? This is the person that thought they were sticking it to the man by buying Rage Against the Machine's Killing in the Name to stop like the X Factor getting to number one. Yeah, this is it, this fake alternative person. This fake person that thinks there's some sort of like... They think they're sticking it to the man whilst feeding the music industry. You fucking idiot, you're playing right into their hands. So this is the person, this is the worst one. I look down and go, oh, you got Vans on, especially these black and white ones. And you're like, oh, God, you've bought them because these are the Converse All-Star. Similar deal, I guess. I do wear Converse All-Stars because I find them cheap, and I think the Converse All-Stars slightly different to the Van. The Van used to be a skateboarding brand. It's now been co-opted by the Normie that wants to hide, the wolf in sheep's clothing. But anyway, so these are 3 things to look out for. If you like this, let me know some more things you spot in Normies. Obviously, you got the extreme version, which is like the live, laugh, love stencils on the wall and all that sort of stuff in their houses. But I'm talking about the ones that you meet out and about. Look for these signs. Clock them. They say something. You got a relevant, pertinent point about the truth or about the world as you see it. Are they wearing a puffer jacket? Is it over a football shirt? Are they wearing Vans? Hold your tongue. You cannot argue with Normies. It's a waste of energy.